If it's Tuesday, it's Down and Dirty Woods Craft. Stay with me. Okay guys, today we're going to talk about a primitive weapon. And we're going to start with my knife. We're going to start with a piece of wood. Now what I'm wanting to make is a spear, something to stick with. But we have the mental mindset, because we see modern weapons and in movies, of a flat blade like that. And that's what we think of spear whenever we get the mindset of a spear. But that is not what you want for the eastern woodlands. Now there are times that I want to be able to hunt snake, frog, something like that. I don't have anything else, and I'm just wanting a gig like to stick him. And you can make the classic two-prong spear, and that works very well. But this is just a down and dirty quick where I just need something now to do that with and get a hold of it. Now the common thought is that I'm going to utilize the cut it to it's a thin flat piece like that. We'll get back here and I'll show you what I mean right quick. And yes, I am using my new Blackbird. Make sure it's flat on that side. Use that kukri and hog it off. Just like that. Okay, now this is for the sake of demonstration. We're just going to make a fake one right quick, you know what I mean? Because I'm proving you this ain't the thing to do in just a second. Alright. Now, you would make a little flat blade like that. The problem with that is it's too thin, it's too weak. Upon impact, any side to side, and it's going to snap off. You may get one stick, you may not, and that is not going to work. Oh, it'll do, but you know what I mean. I want something that when I hit, I want it to go in and penetrate. Two, I want to do the maximum damage possible, because if I am actually trying to harvest something, this is a survival situation, and I'm trying to harvest something. Let's say I'm got out into a creek or river and I see big cats or gar or some other fish that I can gather. I want to harpoon it and it stay. Well, I could work a barb into that if I wanted to. But what I want is something that's going to do the most damage, and that is not going to be a flat blade. That's going to be a triangular blade. And let me show you that. I'm going to take my piece of wood and I'm going to come back about so far, and I'm going to start cutting into it, tapering it fairly heavy to the front, just like that. Now, I've got it down about a third. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Instead of going flat, I'm going to rotate it to about 45, like that. I'm going to do it again. Okay. Now, I've got that one. I'm going to rotate. So this round is top. I'm going to take that off as well. Okay. Now, staying on those planes, I'm going to taper it down to a point. Just like that. So now, what I want to end up with is going to be a, I know you can't see it, a triangular point right there. That's 3 sharp edges on a point. What that's going to give me is that's going to give me something that's going to pierce in, boom, and it's going to make a hole that is triangular, and that doesn't seal up. It tears the tissue so the body doesn't seal up easily, so I get bigger blood flow. So when I go wah-bah into that big cat or whatever, and if he gets off here, he's not going far. I want to harpoon in, do the maximum amount of damage, and be able to pull out and harpoon again. Maximum blood loss, because that's all this is then, is blunt. We're in Caveman 101 if we're using this, right? The flat blade is too weak. That triangular blade, although I've made it awful thin there, would be the strongest. I just got to taper it down from, oh, say 6 inches back, so that when it hits, it slides in. It's got 3 sharp edges as opposed to this one's 2 sharp edges, and it cuts in and it does a better job. Now, other applications for this. If I need some sort of tent peg that I need to put in and it's got to pierce through something, I'll make me a triangular point on it rather than a round point. A round point has a maximum friction going in. A triangular point cuts on its way in. A flat point cuts going in, but it's too weak side to side. The triangular would give me more surface area and more reinforcements on the side, and thus is a better piece of gear. Hope this gives you some ideas, guys. Please leave any questions or comments below. And until next time, I'm Blackie for Shaman's Forge, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.